Did you know that the royal guards are a symbol of ridicule for tourists? Why is being a royal guard so difficult? The Royal Guards of the United Kingdom are one of the most iconic and respected institutions in the world. With their striking red uniform, tall bearskin caps, and unwavering expression, they have been the guardians of the British monarchy for centuries, a task they carry out with unwavering discipline and professionalism. However, for many tourists, these guards are nothing more than a picturesque attraction, often leading to arrogant and disrespectful behavior. What these visitors don't know is that the Royal Guards are not just figureheads. They are highly trained soldiers who are ready to act ruthlessly when the boundaries of respect and safety are crossed. Every day, thousands of tourists flock to iconic sites such as Buckingham Palace, the Tower of London, and Windsor Castle to watch the changing of the guard and take photos with these unflappable soldiers. Most people enjoy the experience with respect and admiration, but there are always those who take their curiosity too far. From trying to make them laugh to deliberately provoking a reaction, some tourists have learned the hard way that the Royal Guards do not tolerate disrespect. The training of these soldiers is rigorous and their mentality is clear: protect royalty and the property of the monarchy with absolute commitment. No matter how touristy the area they are in, their mission is serious, and any attempt to distract or disrupt their functions is considered a potential threat. This means that when arrogant tourists cross the line, the guards' responses can be quick and forceful, surprising those who underestimate them. Social media has amplified these moments, with videos showing the Royal Guards reacting with firm warnings, controlled pushes, and determined steps forcing visitors to back away. Viral clips show tourists trying to pose too close, imitating their movements or even touching their rifles. Within seconds, these visitors realize their mistake when the guards break their apparent immobility with calculated and direct movements that restore order and seriousness to the situation. But beyond the entertainment that these videos may offer, there is an important lesson behind them. The Royal Guards represent centuries of history, tradition, and dedication, and their presence is a symbol of the stability and respect that characterizes the British monarchy. Challenging their authority is not only a sign of ignorance, but can also result in embarrassing and, in some cases, even dangerous situations. The Royal Guards of the United Kingdom are known for their impeccable discipline and their ability to remain unfazed by any situation. However, when tourists cross the limits of respect and prudence, these guards demonstrate that they will not hesitate to act firmly. Over the years, they have faced countless attempts at provocation by arrogant visitors who seek attention or simply do not understand the seriousness of their work. In this development, we will explore how the Royal Guards respond to these situations and why their uncompromising attitude is necessary to preserve the safety and dignity of their role. Contrary to popular belief, the Royal Guards are not just ceremonial figures, but highly trained soldiers charged with the security of the British monarchy. Their main function is to protect emblematic places such as Buckingham Palace, the Tower of London, and Windsor Castle, and they are prepared to act at any time against potential threats. Each guard must go through rigorous military training that includes physical endurance, crowd management, and emergency reaction. Their discipline is based on the ability to remain firm in the face of provocations and distractions without losing control of the situation. Despite being on their feet for long hours, they must remain alert for any suspicious behavior. The Royal Guards represent the tradition and honor of the United Kingdom, but are also responsible for deterring potential threats. Their presence is a reminder of the UK's commitment to safety and respect for its history and culture. Every move they make is strictly regulated, allowing them to respond effectively to any incident. Thousands of tourists visit the sites where the Royal Guards are based with the intention of taking photos or witnessing the iconic changing of the guard. However, there are those who take their curiosity too far, invading the guards' personal space or taunting them to provoke a reaction. Some tourists mistakenly believe that the guards are there just to entertain them and look for creative ways to make them laugh or react. When visitors overstep the boundaries of respect, the Royal Guards do not hesitate to assert their authority. Their reactions are designed to restore order and avoid situations that could escalate to higher risk levels. The first response is usually a strong and direct warning, delivered in a firm and authoritative voice, so that the tourist understands the seriousness of their action. Most common phrases used by guards: Step away from the Queen's Guard. Get away from the Queen's Guard. Make way. Step aside. Do not touch the guard. No toque el guardia. These warnings are usually enough to stop most inappropriate behavior. If warnings are not enough, guards may resort to controlled physical movements, such as pounding the ground with their rifles or taking a firm step forward to deter the tourist. A tourist intentionally blocked the path of a group of guards during the shift change, and one of them pushed him out of the way with a firm and determined movement. In situations where tourists persist in their disrespectful or dangerous behavior, guards may request support from security forces to remove the person from the location. A tourist attempted to enter a restricted area at the Tower of London, prompting the immediate intervention of palace security, accompanied by a reaction from guards to block his access. The guards' reactions to the arrogant tourists have generated a wealth of content on social media, attracting millions of views and comments. Clips of tourists being berated have sparked debates about whether the guards are too strict or just doing their job. Many spectators consider these reactions necessary to preserve the solemnity of the institution. These videos have served to educate future visitors about appropriate behavior around guards. More informed tourists tend to keep their distance and show respect after seeing these contents. Tourists often see the royal guards as just another attraction on their visit to London, forgetting that behind their imposing presence are real soldiers who play a critical role in the country's security. From simple provocations to acts of extreme recklessness, tourists have tried countless times to make them laugh, distract them, or even invade their personal space. However, as we have observed, the guards show no mercy when it comes to protecting their duty and their image. The Royal Guard's blunt verbal warnings, precise movements, and unwavering stance have shown that they are not there to entertain, but to maintain order and security in some of the UK's most important locations. Far from being aggressive, their responses are proportionate, firm, and necessary to ensure that their mission is not compromised by tourists who do not understand the seriousness of their work. Furthermore, this analysis has allowed us to reflect on the importance of respect for the traditions and symbols of a country. Social media has played a key role in making these encounters go viral, showing a global audience how the Royal Guards handle challenging situations with poise and professionalism. Although some videos may be funny or surprising, they ultimately reinforce the lesson that certain boundaries should not be crossed and that respect for norms is essential in any society. It is crucial that visitors understand that the Royal Guards are not there to engage in pranks or challenges, but to perform a role that has been honed over centuries. Their presence is a reflection of the stability and legacy of the British monarchy, and every tourist has a responsibility to show respect and admiration rather than trying to test them. Thank you for coming this far. Comment on the words Royal Guards if you believe that your profession is one of the most difficult in the world. See you soon.